Okay, so really quickly, I want to go over the check marks and how that works. First of all, students are going to need the laminated checklist sheet, okay? You should have this at your home. You're also going to need our worksheet, okay? Now these worksheets are at the front desk. They're right here, they're always here, but every belt test, we're gonna start putting these in our student binders, okay? So every belt level, when they do that test, they get their new belt. We're gonna go ahead and take one of these sheets, put it in this binder here for the parents. Students are gonna take it home. So at the start of every belt test, you'll have one of these already, but if you don't, again, they're always at our front desk right here. Now, we've got the laminated sheet, we've got the worksheet, we need one more thing, and that is our sticky notes, which is how we're going to track the students getting these. Okay, so again, we have the laminated checklist sheet, and then we have our worksheet. This is to identify how they get the check marks. So the first thing we need to do is get the worksheet and write down the 2 traits that we want the student working on. So every belt level, every 2 months, we're gonna work on 2 traits. So pick the trait. So if it's black belt listening, write down black belt listening. If it's black belt responsibility, write that. It could be black belt broccoli, it could be black belt reading, whatever it is. Once you write down that word, then try to hone in more details of what that is. If it's black belt listening, when? Do you want them working on black belt listening in the morning? Do you want them working on it in the night? Do you want them working on getting off of electronics? So write down an example. Now we need to trade these 2 traits and write it on the laminated sheet. So if we picked black belt listening here, do the same thing. Black belt listening here, black belt responsibility, or whatever the other one is, okay? And now you're gonna start keeping track of your check marks. When they fill out 10 from either one of these, then we're gonna use these sticky notes. Trait number 1 will be blue, trait number 2 will be gray. Okay, the sticky notes are at the front desk. Now we are gonna go ahead and give these out to parents so you can keep them in your glove compartment. So if you don't wanna come into class, let's say you just drop them off, pull in, take them out of the glove compartment, fill it out, hand it to the student. The student will come into class, get their attendance card, put that sticky note on the attendance card, give it to the instructor. That's how we know to give them a stripe. Parents, if you want, you can come in. Again, we'll have these up front. Just come up, grab one of these, okay? And again, what you need to remember is that trait 1 or trait 2. Trait 1, again, is the blue one. Trait 2 is the gray one. So you're gonna go ahead and grab this card. You're gonna go ahead and fill out your name, and then also what the student did for that trait. So is it black belt listening, black belt responsibility, what it is, and then below this, how many check marks. If they have 10 check marks, circle 10. And we'll know to give them their first stripe. If they have circled 20, then that means we'll give them their second stripe. So every time they get 10 check marks on either traits, or it could be both on the same day, fill these out, put it on the attendance card, hand it to the instructors. We'll take it from there and give the students their stripe in class to give them that positive reinforcement. Okay, thank you. Let us know if you have any questions, and we'll talk to you soon.